Good afternoon, sir. How are you? I hope you're doing great. So, in this session, I want to do my final exam, which is re-explain my presentation. It's on chapter 5. The topic is about perception, attitudes, and personality. So, I took the explanation from the book. The first one is perception. Perception is a cognitive process that lets a person make sense of stimuli from the environment. These stimuli affect all senses: sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. The stimuli can come from other people, events, physical objects, or ideas. Well, as I read in this book, there are no kind of right or wrong in perception. There's only perception. I mean, like the set of ideas in the person. Anyway, there is a perceptual error that divided into two. The first one is perceptual set. It's a belief based on previous experience with a target. What I explained in the class is that, like, when I hang out with someone, whether it's a girl or a man, I mean, if I feel comfortable with her or him, I will ask her or him to hang out again with me. But if I don't feel comfortable, then I might don't ask him or her again. And then the second one is stereotype. Stereotype is a perceptual set that holds the belief and perceived attribute of a target person based on the group to which the target person belongs. I mean, like, for the example, I ever have friend from German that comes to Pontianak. I mean, we as a Eastern believe that Western people tend to often, we might think that Western rarely take a bath like once a day, but the truth is, as my friend said, uh, they're not taking bath in once a day, but sometimes twice or even 3 times a day. That's what I know. And then perception is divided into two. The first one is self-perception. It is the way of how you see yourself. It's divided into three. The first one is self-concept. It is the set of belief people have about themselves. Self-concept is like me. I believe that for example, it's like me. I believe that I'm polite or truth to other people. And then there is self-esteem. It's the emotional dimension of self-perception. It refers to the positive and negative judgment people have of themselves. And then the third, there is self-presentation. It is the strategies people use to affect how others see them and how they think about themselves. The self-presentation usually we do in interview section. I mean, like, we affect other people to believe that we are a polite person, so that we can accept that in the job that we sign in. And then the second type of the second type of perception, it is a social perception. That is the way how other people or how the environment see yourself. That's all about the perception. And then we jump into the second one, which is attitudes. In the books, attitude is a learned predisposition to respond in a constantly favorable or an unfavorable manner with respect to a given object. I believe all of us know what attitude is. As a social being, we need to have a good ethics so that the society can accept us as human beings, because we need others and others need us to live. And then the last is there is personality. It is a set of traits, characteristic, predisposition of a person. Personality usually natures and stabilized by age. I did the test like 3 times. I already did the test, and my result is I'm an introverted and observant, thinking, and judging. That is the test that I took from 16personalities.com. Actually, there are many type of the test of personality, but I just check the MBTI because I think that is the simplest one. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you.